and I don't like it. I want to win. I want to prove myself that I could win him.
As the rematch between Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev draws closer, the anticipation around this highly anticipated fight is reaching a fever pitch. Both fighters have something to prove, and the stakes are incredibly high. For Bivol, this fight represents more than just another title defense. It is an opportunity for redemption and a chance to erase the doubts that have lingered since their first bout. Bivol has been vocal about his desire to win, not just for the belts, but for the chance to prove to the world that he can overcome the defeat he suffered in their first encounter. He has vowed to knock out Beterbiev and show the boxing world who the real champion is. In interviews leading up to the rematch, Bivol has been outspoken about his mindset. He made it clear that this fight isn't just about winning another title, it's about avenging his loss and settling the score. The fire in his voice as he spoke about his motivations was undeniable. He wants revenge, but not in a bitter or vengeful way. Instead, for Bivol, it's about proving to himself and the world that he can stand tall in the face of adversity. He wants to show that he has learned from his past mistakes, and that he can be the champion he believes he can be. For Bivol, this fight is about more than just winning. It's about redemption and silencing any lingering doubts about his skill and his place among boxing's elite. One of the most significant aspects of Bivol's preparation for this rematch is his mental transformation. Following his loss to Beterbiev, Bivol has made a conscious decision to shift his mindset. He no longer wants to dwell on past frustrations or complaints about the outcome of their first fight. Instead, he has adopted a clear-headed approach, focusing on learning from his previous performance and turning every mistake into an opportunity for growth. This mental shift is evident in his training and approach to the fight. Bivol has promised himself that he will not waste time counting rounds or making excuses. Instead, he is focusing entirely on analyzing where he went wrong and what he can do differently this time around to come out on top. Bivol's commitment to improvement is apparent in every aspect of his preparation. From reviewing his previous performance to fine-tuning his technique, he has left no stone unturned. He knows that in order to beat Beterbiev, he needs to be sharper, more strategic, and more focused than ever before. This dedication to self-improvement has been the cornerstone of his training camp, and he is confident that the hard work he has put in will pay off when the bell rings. Bivol is determined to enter the rematch as a better version of himself, one who is ready to prove that he is capable of overcoming the challenge posed by one of the most powerful and relentless fighters in the world. As the fight approaches, Bivol has also shared that he is focused on the fight ahead, not the past. For him, the first bout with Beterbiev is history, and his focus is entirely on the task at hand. He views this rematch as an entirely new challenge, one that requires his full attention and commitment. He has made it clear that he is not interested in dwelling on what happened before. He is solely focused on the future, and he believes that by keeping his mind clear and his focus sharp, he will be able to approach the fight with renewed energy and purpose. This focus on personal growth and improvement has shaped every aspect of Bivol's preparation. He has worked tirelessly to refine his skills, from his offensive strategies to his defensive techniques. Bivol knows that in order to overcome the challenge of facing Beterbiev again, he must elevate his game to a whole new level. This is not just about winning, it is about becoming the best version of himself. For Bivol, this rematch is about proving that he can rise to the occasion and deliver a performance that showcases his full potential as a fighter. His training sessions have been intense and focused, reflecting his dedication to reaching new heights in his career. Bivol has also expressed that he feels a deep sense of pride and responsibility heading into this fight. He does not want to be remembered as a former champion or as someone who lost to Beterbiev. He feels the sting of that defeat, and it continues to fuel his desire for a rematch. For Bivol, it's not just about titles and accolades. It's about reclaiming his legacy, proving that he is capable of being the best, and demonstrating his resilience as a fighter. This drive to redeem himself is what has kept him motivated throughout the long and challenging preparation process. In contrast, Beterbiev has made it clear that he is ready to defend his title and continue his reign as one of the most dominant forces in the light heavyweight division. Beterbiev has promised to meet Bivol's confidence with crushing force, determined to show the world that he is still the king of the division. However, as the rematch approaches, it is clear that Bivol's determination and mental focus have raised the stakes even higher. This is not just another title defense for Beterbiev. It's a chance to prove that he can overcome a determined and hungry opponent who is out to settle the score. The build-up to the rematch has seen both fighters engaging in verbal sparring, each one trying to get into the other's head. Bivol's resolve has only grown stronger in the face of these challenges, while Beterbiev has continued to showcase his trademark power and intensity. Both fighters are determined to leave it all in the ring, and the anticipation for this fight has reached a fever pitch. Fans are eagerly awaiting to see which fighter will rise to the occasion and claim victory. For Bivol, this rematch is about much more than just the belts. It is about reclaiming his pride and proving that he is a true champion. He has worked tirelessly to refine every aspect of his game, and his focus heading into the fight is laser sharp. Bivol understands that in order to defeat Beterbiev, he needs to be the best version of himself. This is not just about fighting for the title, it is about fighting for redemption and proving to himself and the world that he can overcome the challenges that have stood in his way. The rematch is not just about a physical battle in the ring, it is also about a mental war between two determined fighters. Both Bivol and Beterbiev have shown immense focus and drive in the lead up to this fight, and the clash of their styles promises to make for a thrilling, action-packed bout. Bivol has the mental clarity and self-belief to take on the challenge, while Beterbiev's relentless power and aggression will undoubtedly test Bivol's resolve. As the rematch approaches, the question on everyone's mind is whether Bivol's determination and growth will be enough to overcome the power of Beterbiev, or whether Beterbiev's dominance will prove too much to handle. The significance of this fight cannot be overstated. For Bivol, this is a chance to prove that he is capable of greatness, and that his previous loss to Beterbiev was just a stepping stone on the road to redemption. For Beterbiev, it is an opportunity to reaffirm his place at the top of the light heavyweight division and prove that he is still the best in the world. The fight promises to be a defining moment for both fighters, and the boxing world is eagerly awaiting to see who will emerge victorious. As Bivol prepares for this monumental rematch, his mindset remains focused on growth, improvement, and redemption. He has made it clear that he is not going to let past mistakes define him. Instead, he is using the lessons learned from his previous encounter with Beterbiev to propel him forward. His training camp has been intense and focused, with every aspect of his game being fine-tuned to ensure that he is fully prepared for the challenge ahead. With his unwavering determination and commitment to excellence, Bivol is ready to face Beterbiev head-on and prove that he belongs at the top of the light heavyweight division. As the fight draws near, the question remains, will Bivol's mental fortitude and skill be enough to overcome Beterbiev's raw power and aggression? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain, this rematch will be one for the history books, with both fighters bringing their best to the ring and leaving everything on the line. For Bivol, this fight is not just about redemption, it's about proving to the world that he is capable of achieving greatness.